Hey guys, PirateCaptainDark here bringing you a 4th Gen Monotype Tournament battle. This is of course the 4th round and it's against the Water type user, Eric aka UltimaCybeast. Now he's gonna lead off with his Swampert. I'm gonna lead off with my Butterfree. Gonna go for that sleep powder, that puts it to sleep. And unfortunately for him, he's not gonna wake up, which means he's gonna get taken out by my second energy ball, which is a great start because not only do I get rid of one of his Pokemon, but that's likely the Pokemon that was going to set up Stealth Rock, so he's forced to go into his Starmie. Now I fall for this play here because what he did was he set up Rain Dance with Starmie and I went for the obvious Sleep Powder. Now he's going to switch out and with his natural cure ability get rid of his sleep, plus he switches out into his Kingdra for free because Energy Ball does nothing to it. I don't even think that's 20%. Now he goes for the Waterfall, and to add insult to injury, I get the flinch even though I survive with the Focus Sash. So pretty much Butterfree is now a meat shield because there's not much it can do. I go into my Skarmory, which can handle waterfalls in the rain a little bit nicer than the rest of my team. I know I can take at least 3 waterfalls from this thing, so I know I got at least 2 more. And the first thing I'm going to do right off the bat is just set up Stealth Rocks just in case he does have a Focus Sasher on his team. Chances are he might. So I get that out of the way first, and I think now that he's down to his last waterfall, I'm going to go for the Roost, which is, I think, just demoralizing to see on your opponent's side. I mean, you've brought this thing down to its low health and then bam, Roost. So I go for the second Roost here, and that was a questionable play. I shouldn't have done that. He goes for the Rain Dance, sets up the second set of rain, and I go for the Brave Bird, predicting him to stay in, which was wrong because he goes out into his Lantern, and I'm not going to stay for the obvious electric attack. So I'm going to switch out, bring out my Zapdos, which is going to be able to take this Thunder much nicely than Skarmory would have. So Thunder obviously gets 100% accuracy in the rain, so he's going to be forced to switch out now, and I'm going to go for a Light Screen, which is extremely important as you're going to see later on. But I don't stay in because I fear what this thing is going to do, especially in the rain. It's scary. So it goes for the Waterfall. That does a lot, and I'm really lucky that the rain stops right then and there because look at how much this Waterfall does. Brings me down to the red zone. So had he had the rain for just one more turn, I would have been taken out for sure because I cannot live that. Now he keeps going for Waterfall. I'm not too worried here. I'm going to go for the Whirlwind. I'm going to bring out his Starmie, but I'm not going to stay in for whatever this thing is going to use. So I'm going to switch out, bring out my Zapdos again. Lots of switching back and forth. It's going to go for the Surf, and like I said, pay attention to how much that Light Screen made a difference, because with Light Screen it did just a slither. Without Light Screen it brings me down to the red zone. So I'm really glad I got that up, and I go for a Roost here, bringing me back to about, yeah, I'd say 65%, maybe 70%. It goes for another Surf, and I realize that I won't be able to take this thing out, so I go straight for the Toxic to wear it down eventually with time. But I'm going to switch out here. I'm going to bring out my Skarmory. I'm not sure if I would have done the same thing now. I may have gone into Butterfree since it only had 1 HP anyways. So I don't know if that was a good play. But I go into my Scyther, go for the Endure, and as luck would have it, Thunder's going to miss and pretty much renders my Endure useless as it reveals itself. But not to worry, I go for the X-Scissor, which is going to be able to take out that Starmie. But he brings in his Float Cell, and that's going to easily take me out with an Ice Punch, unfortunately for me. But Scyther did the best he could. He got rid of Starmie, so I'm not complaining. He is going to switch out once I reveal that I have Swallow. I go for the Protect anyways just to activate my Flame Orb and to be on the safe side. And a Facade coming from a Guts boosted Swallow is going to hurt anything that doesn't resist it, and Lantern does not, so it gets taken out. He sends in his Sharpedo, goes for the Aqua Jet. Now that did quite a bit. I'm not going to take that away from Sharpedo, but I think he could have been used a little bit more wisely. I go for the U-turn. That's going to be able to take it out, and I'm going to send in my Zapdos. I'm doing quite decent so far. but then this thing comes in. I think this was a critical moment in the game. Sending in Floatzel, in my opinion, was a mistake. If he had sent in Kingdra, for example, he could have set up Rain, and not only does Rain Dance help with water type attacks, but it also helps with Swift Swim, which is the main reason for bringing in Rain Dancers. So I would have switched into Kingdra first, then into Floatzel, but Kingdra does manage to come in, and I'm not able to take it out in 2 turns because, I don't know, special defense too strong, but he does set up the Rain Dance, unfortunately, and I was hoping he wouldn't, but he does. And that waterfall isn't going to do that much, but what's about to come will. And Floatzel in the rain, like I said, is something not to be trifled with. It's just amazing. With its 115 base speed, I think, it's pretty much the fastest thing on the field right now, and it's easily going to take out Zapdos with the waterfall. So I sent in my Butterfree here pretty much as death fodder to waste some rain turns. I really had no hope at this point of what to do. I go for a Protector with Swallow, and luckily for me, that's the last turn of rain, and this Facade will be able to take out Floatzel, so that's a good game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment, and sub. Later for now.